All right, we're horned up. We are horned up. Welcome to the One Bar and Lupagus show.
You're damn right we are. It is Thursday. We got a delicious cold beer in our hands. Wolves play tonight, and we got some things to talk about with our beloved Minnesota Vikings.
Let's go, T-Puppies. Let's go. They're going to do it. They're going to get another Dubsky tonight. I cannot freaking wait. But before then, we're going to talk some Minnesota Vikings. We got Harmsy in the house. Delton is in the house. Bring that ass. FW under anyone. Manwich is coming. It's going to come.
It's gonna happen.
I need to put a teaser, just a can of it back there, like Joe DeLeon has his Bush Beans can. But Nitzberg's in the house. Captain Peterhead's in the house. We got Anthony in the house. Mason M. Lord Duncan
and Matamidai.
Lord Duncan just did an interview with Matamidai. I started to watch it this morning over some coffee. It was glorious. I have to finish it.
I really want to comment on the sexual chemistry between those two. It was through the roof. You could cut a knife. You can cut it with a freaking plastic knife.
Doesn't surprise me. Two very, very sexual beings meet. That's what happens.
Absolutely.
Thomas
is
pity.
Pity killed a coyote.
Pity could be many things.
If he means kitty, what the fuck? You have a tiger?
I think a pity is. I feel it's perverted. Harmsy sent a picture of what he's drinking tonight, so he might be a little extra goofy. So we'll find out. But we'll give her a couple minutes. It's the off season, but stuff's happening. I think I have a fever. I think I really do have. I don't feel very good.
Are you cold? Are you chilly?
No, I honestly think I think I'm sick.
Is your stool hard or soft?
I don't know. It's all over the place usually, but I'm hoping a Miller Lite makes me feel better. Little sore throat, stuffy nose, and now all of a sudden I'm just not feeling well.
Wow. Well, we'll make this quick for you so you can recover.
I'm not going anywhere. I got nothing to do.
Yeah, I mean, Vikings OTAs have been going on, kind of been a little bit quiet. Not a lot really getting spilled. A few nuggets are slipping out, but I know tomorrow's open to the media, so maybe we'll be able to do a vid on what happens tomorrow at OTAs.
Drink, all right. Maybe it was a capsule of gummies. I looked at it very quickly while I was driving.
You sure it wasn't a line of white powder?
No, it definitely wasn't that. Tim Voss is reporting that he is now feeling better. Wasn't feeling great earlier.
Let's just all share our medical ailments right now. Why not?
I should go get my thermometer. I bet it would not be great. Nitzberg go Wolves. I'm going to say that we've been waiting for Anthony Edwards just to absolutely blow up. Like just have that one game where he just fucking. It's going to be tonight. He's going to get 50 plus. KG is going to be there. Shit's going to get real. But Ant's going to go for 50 plus tonight.
God, I hope so. Fantastic.
We don't have to worry. It's going to happen. It's done.
Well, it's a 1 bar guarantee, and those things always work. Always work. Just think about the time you told me that 15 seconds for bacon in the microwave was just fine. Crispy.
I went to bed full. That's all that mattered. I was not hungry anymore. Xavier Howard watch yet. A lot of that and a lot of Hunter Renfrow hopes on Twitter. Now that we got Dalton Reisner, everyone's like, all right, Hunter Renfrow time. Let's go. Now is the time. Let's bring him in.
I get breaking news from Davey. Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah, that was that thread was getting pretty graphic earlier. A lot of horny middle-aged men.
Wow. Oh, Thomas, it must be a doctor. Davey, pull on it.
Just give a little warm it up, and it'll just fall down. Just put a little heating pack on there. She'll fall right down.
Oh, all right. Should we do it? Should we get this thing started or what?
Maybe after a couple more sips of brewskis. Anybody have anything to drink tonight? I mean, it's Thursday. Maybe I bet Davey's having real nice lukewarm whiskey.
Oh, for sure. Maybe put some ice in it. I don't know. I'm sure he's chasing down with the banana. That's 100% confirmed. Davey would like Thomas to warm his hands first before he does that to him.
Yes. Once again, go watch Lord Duncan's interview with Matamidai. I did see that he's getting stickers. Lord Duncan, if I don't get one of those, I'm going to lose my freaking mind.
No shit.
Nitzberg.
You're up, Nitzberg. Come on, man.
You got a fantastic life, man. You're going to watch the Timberwolves win tonight. It's going to be beautiful.
Hell yeah.
We're going to have a virtual hug.
Wow. That sounds nice. Can I watch?
Davies banana went bad. All right, let's talk some Vikings. I bet let's
start with the big one. The big one. Dalton frickin' Reisner is back. Dalton Reisner is back. Something I gave up on ever happening. I thought that thing was long over, not going to happen. And it turns out he's back. And now the question, who will be the starting left guard?
Yeah, I mean, the fact that he's back, I think everybody is very surprised. It was just been so quiet. It's just a type of signing you think if it would have happened, it would have happened right away.
Mhm.
It's weird. It's very weird how this went down. Doogie was talking about it. It's like in the last day or the last couple days, all of a sudden it became much hotter topic. And it's a very Viking friendly deal. Like they don't have much to lose. It's very highly incentive based.
Mhm.
So it's probably game started, whatever. And if they have their mindset on Blake Brandel, they could be looking at Dalton Reisner being damn near free.
Well, and let's not forget, I mean, I know he hasn't done much in the NFL, but in college, he pretty much played every single position on the O-line. Blake Brandel, if he ends up being the backup, he's extremely versatile. So this really elevates the depth on the entire interior, even the O-line as a whole. So to me, whoever starts left guard, it's going to be a really contested battle in camp this year. I think it really is going to come down to a pube. And worst case, the loser is going to be a top backup. So it's really improved the Vikings with the signing.
Yeah, I mean, Reisner's never played anything but left guard in the NFL. So, I mean, he's been in the league for like 6 years. I think he's straight up left guard. There's no doubt about it.
Harms, you weren't the only one I saw this. Like, someone else put this out there. Like, why not try him at Ingram's job? Wasn't Ingram better last year? Are we forgetting that he actually improved in year two? Everybody seems
I'm not. The Reisner's not going to play anything but left guard ever. He would have done it already.
Maybe he's never been forced into it. I mean, if things
I'm
go
just
down,
saying, if
it
he
hits
went
the fan.
down, like Brandel would go over to right, and then Reisner would go to left because Brandel's never played left guard. He's played a lot of right. I'm just saying they would shuffle things.
Yeah, I'm going more emergency style. Like, I mean, he got multiple injuries, and he could go somewhere in a pinch if he had to.
Who?
Reisner.
Well, he's never played anywhere else.
Yeah, well, I'm saying he's done it in college, so he's not like he's never done it before.
I think Brandel and Q-Bear would be the guy that they shuffle around because they have played many, many positions where Reisner hasn't. I think Reisner would just plop at left guard, and they would make things work. And yeah, Ingram's going to be our right guard. There's no way in hell he's going to. He was better. He's not an all-pro by any means, but he's our right guard.
And you want to see that year two, see him make some steps in his progression. We did put a poll out there. We did put a poll on our page, a community page, who would be the starting left guard, and you guys voted, and Reisner won this thing in a landslide, 69% to 31%. So everybody seems to think Dalton Reisner will be our starting left guard.
Yeah, but I have no clue. I know we did an episode earlier, and I said if I predicted it, I think I predicted Reisner to be the starting left guard, but like it could go either way. It's a coin flip.
I went with Brandel, but yeah, I think it's gonna be super close.
I think the way that Reisner's contract is set up, they have Brandel as the starter right now. Like I think Brandel has to really just not be good. Mm-hmm. Because if it's very incentive laced, I mean they must not think he's gonna play.
I also think we should start saying Reisner, like Brandel, just so it's the same.
Dalton Reisner, baby.
No, it's Reisner.
Reisner. But yeah, I mean the biggest takeaway with Brandel is he's never played left guard in the NFL. Mm-hmm. And you could say, oh, guard's a guard. You right to left, doesn't matter. You can move around. It's fine. They're NFL bullshit. No way in hell. It is a big ass difference to all of a sudden go from one side to the other. And we'll see. Hopefully, I mean, he's versatile. He's played tackle. He's played right guard. So hopefully it pans out. But that's a pretty damn big ask.
Well, and the double-edged sword of this is, at least we know what Dalton Reisner, like, he's a good pass protector, not so great in the run game. We don't know what Blake Brandel is. Is he good pass protector at the left side? Is he a good run blocker on the left side? We don't know. He's never done it. He could be better. He could be worse. So maybe you kind of just go with what you know.
Well, and the other thing with Brandel is where he has played, like in a pinch, he's been fine, but he hasn't played very good. Like we've seen him. The coaches have seen this dude for like 3 years. It's not like he's all of a sudden like, oh, he's gonna be here's his chance. Like they've seen him. He's had his chance. So maybe left guard is just the spot for him. Maybe that's where he's gonna shine, but he hasn't shined anywhere else.
I think your fever is giving you an accent. You said spot with a little bit of an English flair there.
Spotted dick. I think I got about if I had to guess, I'd say about 107.3.
I should send my dad over there. He's right down to the second degree there. He can get down to the.
I don't doubt it for a
So
second.
good
He's
at
a
it.
goddamn genius. Met him.
Absolutely. Some other Vikings nuggets coming up OTAs. Mekhi Blackman, recent practices has been playing outside instead of Caleb Evans. Is this just them trying something new? Or is this the start of the downfall of Caleb Evans getting his ass off the squad?
What are we thinking about Mekhi Blackman playing outside Caleb Evans?
Mm.
And to be clear, Caleb Evans was ahead of him a couple days ago.
Is there anything to take away from this?
No.
They both have a lot of swag.
If you're not good in this league unless you have swag. Name one player that's good that doesn't have swag.
I can't do it.
I'd love to
I
hear
won't
it.
do it. I refuse to do
I'd love
it.
to hear it. Fran
Harm
Tarkenton
says
has
as long
swag.
as it keeps Evans off the field. Oh, Davey, what was your guess on Matamuta's MFers during his interview? I watched first half of it. I heard a couple. I wasn't keeping tally though.
What's that flower you have on?
Delta Dawn?
They're just seeing what they got. We're just seeing. They're gonna be rotating a lot of guys in and out, different out there with the ones, out there with the twos. What are they doing? That's exactly what they're doing. Yeah.
I like it.
Early. It's too early to get. Well, yeah, I like it. Then they're going to do it at more than just this position.
I like it. And then you also heard that he was John. I can't remember who it was, but he was out there John at somebody. Mekhi Blackman is just he's just a scrappy yippy dog out there, and he's going to talk his game. He's going to be aggressive. He's going to bite you. He's going to punch you in the dick. I love that about him.
That's a penalty, so we don't want that.
Nah, if they don't see it.
Andrew Booth was a chippy talker, and he's probably not even going to make the team. So I like when cornerbacks. I like when cornerbacks, talk some shit to the opposing receiver. I like it. I like the confidence, but they got to back it up. So we'll see. We'll see if he can back it up.
Yeah, Mekhi had a good rookie season last year. Let's not forget that. So
he had a great.
I love the fact. Put him outside. So this is something interesting. Jets coach Robert Saleh came out and he said that he expects the kick returners to touch the ball this year over 100 times this season with the new rule. Does this bode well for Kenny Nwangwu continuing his career in purple?
When did he become Kenny?
Kenny? Brandel?
Definitely not Kenny.
I try to say Kenny.
Robert Saleh always looks like he's taking a shit.
Yeah,
he's always sweating, and it looks like he's always.
It's not. It's one of those shits that you really have to work for to get out.
Yeah, he shouldn't be. He needs a little more fiber in his diet. So the takeaway. That's what the Jets are doing. Whatever, but obviously the NFL this year, we're gonna have a lot more returns, which will be beautiful. I can't wait. I can't wait to see how this thing shakes out. But one thing I'll say with Mr. Nwangwu, I don't think it's his job. Ty Chandler right now is ahead of him on the depth chart as our kick returner. And
I don't know if it really makes a difference. It could be someone else. It could be Devron Harper. Maybe they want to keep an extra receiver. Someone, and I also think with Kenny, I know this is a little bit more confined, it's more restricted. Maybe you have to be better in shorter spaces. I feel like he's more of needs that, getting that 20-yard head start, and then he kind of weave his way through it. So I don't know if it even fits his style. So I don't think it really matters one bit for him. I know he had, was damn near a Pro Bowl kick returner there a couple years ago, but
whoa, trigger alert.
But I don't know if it helps him or not.
I think it helps the fact that special teams would be more entertaining. I think it helps some of these. I honestly think it helps guys who are undrafted, like the Devron Harpers, the guys who return kicks in college, and that's kind of their bread and butter. And Nwangwu, I don't even know if the dude makes the team. He doesn't offer much more. So I think this is more a benefit for guys that are at the bottom of the roster, might be cheaper and very good at returning kicks.
I have witnessed a Nwangwu kick return in person, Harmsy. I was at the Thanksgiving game when he ran one back. And it was right on my side of the field. So awesome. Lick balls, Harmsy. Lick them.
Didn't he say Lupagus got to witness? I think he was saying that.
Oh, I think you you got to witness.
Jesus, man, go take a time out. Be nice to our comment. Don't.
It's Harmsy. He sends me pictures of himself taking a dump.
I know, but you just really. I think you. I'm going to take a minute here and let you apologize quick.
Harmsy, if that's not what you meant, I really apologize.
No, that's not what he meant. He's basically applauding you, and you're a dick.
It's lost in translation sometimes when you read the.
Not a bad movie. Not a bad movie. Ashley,
I know,
in
but
the
I had
house.
higher hopes.
I had higher hopes for you. Ashley, Viking Funeral looks like he's doing well. He had a little surgery today. So cheers to Viking Funeral. Hope he's feeling better soon. Hopefully he's on the golf course very, very soon.
Hopefully you're really taking care of him and pampering to him, and needs a beer, bring it to him.
I don't know. He might be on some medication. That might not be a good mix.
It might be more fun though.
It might be more fun. Darnold's first 8 games. I don't know what that means. David Ditter. I think I missed a comment before. Minnesota Avengers says, do you think Sam will be QB1 for week 1?
Interesting.
That is interesting. It's $1 million question. Nobody knows. Everybody has opinions, but nobody knows.
It's all we can have right now. It's all we can have. A lot of get well soon for Viking Funerals. We'd love to see that in the comments. He's definitely a staple here at the One Bar and Lepiga show. We love him. And she says, hell no, I'm not a servant. I'll be there.
Yeah, Ashley, you hold strong. Fuck him.
I think I'll break out my Madame Mimi outfit and go there and serve him.
He doesn't want that. If Sam, as far as the starting quarterback for week 1, I'm betting on Sam Darnold, but I'm not very confident.
Yeah, I will get to that later because that might be something I'm going to talk about later. Knack, did you get your mugs yet? I think it was mugs we sent you.
Fuck, if he hasn't got them yet, they're not coming.
Ashley said it takes forever to get anything to Canada. Let's go to this. Also came out that there's been no Christian Darrisaw extension talks. What are your guys' thoughts on this?
Darrisaw, one of the best damn left tackles in the league.
Probably the best.
He did.
Yes. He sounds excited.
Maybe a exclamation point on that thing next time. I don't know.
Hopefully.
Anything?
Oh, day after the last show. Were they in one piece?
He'll just write yes.
God damn it, Knack. Have some emotion. It's the Canadians. You never know what they're gonna do. They really keep their emotions tight.
All right, no Darrisaw extension talks. I know Matamita. Let's go, motherfucker. So Darrisaw, so he was with Penei Sewell, right? That was the same one in Penei got his big bag. So Darrisaw is signed under contract for the next 2 years. We got him next year, or this coming year, and the year after that. So we got 2 years. So
I don't care. Just get Justin Jefferson done first, and then we'll worry about Christian Darrisaw. That's my take on this. Get Jefferson done.
They're both going to get signed.
I also feel that as well.
They're both. I'm going to use your word that you used earlier. Staple of the future of this team. Darrisaw will be paid as a top 5 left tackle in the league. He's going to get $22+ million a year. It's going to be worth every damn penny because we got JJ McCarthy, and it's not going to be this offseason. It'll be next offseason. Guaranteed.
Yeah. It's Justin Jefferson now is the focus. Christian Darrisaw can come later, and that's fine. I think Darrisaw will be the first one fine with that as well. Matamita wants to know where his hat and skull shirt are. He's really upset. Knack has filled those mugs with whiskey.
I'm pretty sure Matamita, I think you need to check your mailbox. The skull shirt was definitely sent out. We're going to look into this. We're not going to shaft you, Matamita.
Yeah.
I think all I got left is a small skull shirt, so that might not be.
Yeah, but we need to get a video of him putting that thing on.
Oh, great. We're going to look into this, Matamita. We got this.
Absolutely. We'll check into this.
So, yeah, Darrisaw, Jefferson, 100% going to be signed. I can't wait till Jefferson gets that $36 million a year contract and T-Bass changes his profile picture to a Jefferson with an X through him. I'll show him.
Absolutely. All right. So speaking of Christian Darrisaw, he also was he was interviewed and he was raving about our rookie edge rusher Dallas Turner. He said his spin move was quicker than Neil Hunter's, and he said watching it, holy fuck.
Yeah, Dallas Turner's getting me makes my pants extremely tight.
I mean, this to me is huge. I mean, when you get a player praising a rookie like this, it means a lot more than like
not just a player. I mean, one of the best in the league.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's exciting to hear the beat writers say, oh my God, this guy looks the part. He looks great. He's really impressive. But to hear Christian Darrisaw say this about Dallas Turner, this is huge. And I'm so excited for Dallas Turner, what he's going to do, not just in the future, not just be a future staple, But what he's going to do in year one, I think he's going to have a major impact this year.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm working myself so much for this guy. Like, if he has less than 6 sacks, I'm going to be disappointed.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just going to rip it up. He's going to be, it's tough to compare him to Danielle Hunter. Danielle Hunter's a different beast, but he brings a whole different element. He's a whole different type of player. And he's rave reviews. And we've seen rookies that we've drafted in round 1. They're not just saying this shit to say it. They mean it. Like, we've seen rookies that nobody talks about. Lewis Seen, guys like that, where it's just like crickets. So it's wonderful to hear this shit.
I love it.
18 likes. Oh my God. I think we might suck.
Oh my God. So embarrassing.
Do you think Minnesota Avenger says, do you think our defense will be top 10? Yeah, absolutely. We were top 10 last year, and we added way better players.
And we're number 1 for a stretch. Don't forget that. Like, was it 2-week, 3-week stretch? We were like the best defense in the NFL, shutting down that powerhouse Raiders offense to no points. Do not forget that.
Rip, what a horrible game. Yeah, we're going to be top 10. Fucking E8.
Well, I'm glad you mentioned top 10 because the top 10 sexiest NFL head coaches was released recently via face scans by Free Bets, whatever that means. But guess who was not in the top 10?
Kevin O'Connell.
What a travesty. What a travesty.
Julian Van Lanker says, what up? Van Lanker sounds like a guy in 1989 in the WWF who was all of a sudden a bad guy that came out of nowhere.
Sounds like a jobber who were like
Jimmy Hart was his manager. Julian Van Lanker comes out and he had those regular black trunks.
I don't know. He sounds like the guy like he just, Akeem would go beat up in the middle of Superstars for no reason.
Akeem beat up everybody. Yeah, let's get 18 likes. Let's get this. We can get over 50 likes. No problem. Let's go. Hit that like button if you're watching.
Okay.
Also, we're almost at 11,800 subs. We're like 3 away. So if you're watching, hit that sub button.
Yeah, no kidding. Definitely hit it. Here's the thing with the sexiest NFL head coaches. You got Andy Reid 5, Mike McCarthy at 6. I mean, come on. KLC is a good-looking guy. He should have cracked that top 10.
You know what? He should have. But you know what? There's a lot of guys like those extra thick dad bods like Andy Reid and Mike McCarthy. So you know what? I'm all for it. Let's go.
Mike McCarthy looks like Jabba the Hutt. I mean, he shouldn't be in there. He should be 32. Dan Campbell was 32, which was an insult to Dan Campbell.
I don't even want to talk about this anymore.
I love it. I think this is great.
That is great. Van Lanker sounds like the cable guy with the housewife. Knack's excited. He wasn't excited about the mugs, but he's excited about the extra tight trunks.
Once you start talking wrestling, Knack wakes the fuck up. All right, we did put a mailbag out. We got, I believe, 5 questions. First one is by Blakery9677. He says, do you think Dalton Reisner will play right guard and replace Ed Ingram or even play center to replace Garrett Bradbury?
I think I already answered that one.
We touched on it.
I didn't touch on it. I was very stern. Dalton Reisner is not going to play any other position.
You are very set on him only being left
29
guard,
years old.
And that's it.
He's not going to all of a sudden, all right, guys, play me wherever you want. I mean, he seems he's not playing anywhere but left guard. I like the idea. It's fun. It's just not going to happen.
Yeah, I don't understand this right guard talk. Like, Ed Ingram's fine. I mean, yes, he does weird, dumb things that no one else ever does, but he did make some strides in year 2. At year 3, I'm very excited to see where he goes. Center, I mean, if Bradbury goes down, isn't that Dan Feeney's job?
Well, it's Dan Feeney, and there's been a couple comments about Juergens. Juergens is a versatile guy. Right now, he's locked in at I think he's a backup. Or he's the backup. He's behind Feeney, but he's also a guy that could possibly play guard as well. So Juergens is a guy not to count out.
Yeah, I mean, they're super high on Juergens. Like, I mean, you watched the draft video. I don't know if you guys did or not, but Kwesi was going to take him basically in round 4. He loved him so much.
Yeah, and Feeney is also a guy that can move around. So
I can move around too. I can't play football though.
I haven't seen you move very quick though.
Move
around position wise.
I know. It just sounded funny.
Oh, yeah. I lost my train of thought when you laughed at move around. I'm confused now. Dan Feeney can play multiple spots.
Yeah, there you go. That's good.
Can move around.
He can.
I think I got it when I said that.
Oh, you did.
Lord Duncan gifting away
Oh,
memberships. We
He's so
love Lord
generous.
Duncan.
Hell yeah, we love Lord.
He hopes the rookie center takes the job.
No, it's going to be Garrett Bradbury, but I love the optimism there. Maybe
I will
next
say
year.
this. When it comes to positions, center is the one Vikings in the past that have had the best luck with late round undrafted guys at center. Jeff Christie, Matt Burke, Jonathan Sullivan. We've had some very good luck at the center position, and maybe Juergens is the next one.
Oh my God, you definitely have a fever.
I do. I gotta take my temp.
Oh my God, so bad. All right, I think this is from Do Garcia 1206. Man, it's D Garcia. I'm not sure.
Show some respect to one of our
it's
boils.
Do Garcia, so usually he's D Garcia. So I'm not sure. I think it's the same one. What do you think is the toughest four game stretch of the upcoming season?
Ooh, Elite Asset says Gold Wolves. Can't wait. I'm gonna watch the shit out of that thing. I'm gonna be all NyQuil'd up, but I'm gonna watch it to the end.
Are you gonna be able to stay up if you're NyQuil'd up?
Yeah, I can stay. I don't fall asleep during Timberwolves games. It's been a horrible stretch here of sleep. Because then after the game, I'm still riled up and I can't fall asleep. And Ant's gonna get 50 plus. I don't know if you guys heard.
Fever for the Flova.
Worst 4-game stretch.
Toughest 4-game stretch.
There's some rough stretches, but I definitely have my answer.
Yeah, what was the toughest 4-day stretch of your life?
I was convinced I had HIV there for a while.
HIV?
Yeah. I didn't though.
Good.
I was worried.
That's good to hear.
I think that was more of about a month though.
I would have brought you ointment if it would have helped.
No, I don't know if that works. Yeah, it wasn't great.
Oh, Monamita misses our old intros.
Well, you're one of 2 people. We love you, Monamita. Oh, great. Nax says he's gonna send you what I filled the other mug with.
Oh my God. What is it? It's gonna keep you awake. All right. What is Ashley, that's very sweet of you. She's glad you didn't have HIV.
Thank you. I mean, maybe it's lying dormant. I don't know, but I don't think I have it.
It's fine. There's like
those are my early 20s.
There's an over-the-counter pill for it. It's nothing. It's like a headache now.
I had some random night sweats there for a while and was just not feeling myself. Don't Google night sweats. Nothing good comes of it.
Don't Google anything. Nothing ever good comes of it.
Toughest 4-game stretch for me is right out of the gate.
Yeah.
It's week 2, San Francisco, Houston, Green Bay, and the Jets. That is about as rough. Actually, it would be, yeah. And then after that, I mean, you got Detroit and the Rams. So this thing can keep going whether you want, but it's week 2 and on. It's like a week or 6-week stretch.
That was mine as well. That was definitely mine as well. Lord Duncan says, no condoms worn in my 20s. You don't need condoms when you're masturbating, Lord Duncan.
No, don't be. Come on. Lord Duncan got a lot of trim. Google is bad. Absolutely. Is that something you pee on? The fix. Yeah, the Vikings have a real rough start to it. We're gonna see real quick what type of team we got here. If they end up like going 500 in the first 6 weeks, that's overachieving.
Yeah,
by a lot. So if they end up going like 1-5, whatever, but yeah, he's got to.
I guess he had more than Brett Michaels.
I believe it. This is comments are going off the rails. I blame myself and my fever. But yeah, Vikings got a real tough start.
Yeah, it is. And then that was my same one as you. I mean, that after week 1, you got to win that Giants game if you're going to be competitive, because the next, like you said, it goes into 6 games. Is very, very difficult.
Delton. Whoa. Duluth. I think you need to hang out with one bar and up against one of those nights. If that happens, man, let us know. Let us know.
We'll go get some ice cream. Let's see, this one's from Ellis Greger, our boy Ellis Greger. He says, your all-time favorite Vikings O-lineman. What a question. What a question to ask.
God, we've had some great ones. Very lovable O-lineman. Comments. Who is your favorite Vikings offensive lineman?
Absolutely.
Mason M, I'd be surprised if we win more than 9 games. I think a lot of people would be surprised if we won more than 9 games. I think everyone would be surprised if we won 9 games. I think the over-under is like 7.
Which is very fair. And you can be a good team and still win just 7 games.
Well, no, that means you're a bad team.
No, it means you have a very tough schedule. You could win a lot of.
If you're 7-10, you're a bad team.
You could lose close games.
But at the end of the year, you're a bad team.
I mean, but
Bad
doesn't
teams
mean
win
you're a
7 games.
bad. Like, I think if you lose 7 games, or if you lose
You're a
whatever,
bad
if you're
team.
losing by like 30 points, you're a very bad team. If you're
You
losing
lose
by,
if you only win 7 games, you're a bad team.
if you're losing by field goal here and there, or you're losing by like, you're competitive and you're fighting, you can still be a good team and have a losing record because
Good
you're
teams.
going against the best every single week.
I'm gonna have to agree to disagree on that one.
Hmm.
Dakota Dozier, Ed White, Hutchinson, Randall McDaniel, Corey Stringer, Randall McDaniel. Some very good names out here. Very good names.
Not a single Steve Hutchinson yet.
Drew Samia. No, there's a Hutchinson.
Oh, is there?
Yeah. Bob Swede. Sounds like we're going to be partying in Duluth. It's going to get weird. If Lord Duncan is there, I know he's definitely not going to be wrapping up.
Well, he had 33 back in 88.
I believe it.
I do too.
Lupicus, who's your favorite Viking offensive lineman of all time?
This was tough. I thought about a lot of different options, but I settled on Randall McDaniel. It wasn't that hard, actually.
Did you watch football when he played?
Yeah, so good for so long.
I don't think you did.
Consistent. And the dude was just I did. I mean, like, people forget how good the offense
got like
was
1 year of him
in '98. Like, the O line was just elite. And
that was like
you
his
think about
last
Randy
year,
Moss. No, then he played till 2001.
Well, yeah, but he was with the Bucks.
The last 2 years.
Yeah,
but he was so damn good. Randall McDaniel. That's what I'm going with. That's who I'm sticking with. Hell yeah.
Yeah. I mean, McDaniel's obviously the best one. Him and Hutchinson are the best offensive linemen. You got the Ron Yeris, you got the guys that I never saw, so I can't really comment. But Randall McDaniel, I'll say something different just for the hell of it. I was a big Gary Zimmerman guy. Gary Zimmerman back in the day, he was fantastic left tackle. I ended up going to the Broncos. But I'll go Gary Zimmerman.
Gary freaking.
He's not getting not even one in the comments.
Really?
But man, McDaniel is by far the best, and Hutchinson's right behind him.
Yeah. And I just love the way we got Hutchinson too. With that was the poison pill rate contract. That was just amazing, and he was so damn good. It was great. All right, we got another one here. This is one I think I just deleted who it was from, but with the way offenses were running through our defense the past few years, don't you think it's time we give up on the 3-4 and go back to a base 4-3? We may not have a stud in the middle, but an extra body in the middle couldn't hurt.
Yeah, but who's it going to be? It could hurt. Could be very hurtful. David Dixon, hell yeah. Joe Berger, there we go.
Gary held Bob Swede.
What was the question?
Just basically, do you think we should switch back to a 4-3 to help the run defense? That's what it is in a nutshell.
I like it. That was Linval Joseph says Purple Papa.
Oh, that was Davey's question. Sorry, Davey. I erased who it was from by accident.
All right, what do we think? Purple Papa wants a 4-3.
I think he answered it in his question. I think we just have to get that stud in the middle, and it didn't work this year in the draft, but next year, just depending where we pick, there could be some very good options. I stick with what we do, and I don't think we run a true 3-4. There's always all this, we're mixing up the front, using different things. So I just think we need to find that stud in the middle and draft him next year. It seems to be the number one issue with this team, number one need going into 2025. So I think we stick with it.
Yeah, and Dalton just said it. I mean, it's all, if you got the guys, go ahead, but we don't have the guys. So defensive line is going to be an issue. We'll see. They mix things up a ton. Their defense, I don't even know what the hell you call it, but I'm going to sneeze in a second.
Oh God, you are super sick.
So I don't think we have the players to play it. So I would rather have Van Ginkel, Dallas Turner, and Grenard out there with Cash Money out there, and Josh Metellus with three, like mix it up, do what Brian Flores does best.
Mm-hmm.
If we get some guys on defensive line next year in free agency to the draft, then maybe you mix it up. Tim Irwin, yes, he was fantastic.
It would be nice to have a freaking dog up front. One last mailbag question: who will be wide receiver 4? Who's it going to be?
Oh, so I'm assuming he has Powell at 3.
Yeah.
Let's just assume Powell, Addison, Jefferson.
You know, I think the most accurate temperature you can get is if you do it rectally.
Really
Are you
bad
still a big
memories.
fan of suppositories?
No, I got really bad memories of going to the doctor and they'd do it. I hated that shit. My mom would have to like hold me down. He'd put it in my butt. The
You're
thermometer.
like 15.
No, I was like 4 or 5. I still remember it was very cold. They take it out of that jar. Ooh, cold. Trent Sherfield, Naylor. Naylor.
Hmm.
Lucky Jackson. And Keel Harry. Wow, I like it. Not Lucky, but the other one. Who's the hell's the other Jackson? Oh, Trishan Jackson. I'm sorry. Who's your 4? Who's your 4?
I'm not going to get cute on this. I think it's going to be Trent Sherfield. Right now, I can't trust Jalen Naylor. I know he's gotten some rave reviews, but that's what he does every single preseason.
I don't think he's
OTAs.
gotten rave reviews.
He's gotten some good reviews already. I
don't
read
know
it
about
the other
rave.
day, and I just feel like OTAs is when he shines. Training camp starts. The third practice, he's hurt. He's done. He's on the shelf. So I think it'll be Trent Sherfield.
Tim Voss, I like the way you're saying it. Powell behind Renfro. He's getting creative.
Wow.
I think Sherfield's going to get cut.
Yeah, he could.
I don't know if he's a guy that really is anywhere near a lock to make the team. Naylor, I'm really so over Naylor. I want to. I'm digging deeper.
I know what you're going to do.
He deserves it. I mean, he's getting rave reviews.
He's
as
got
we say.
great chemistry with JJ
He's
McCarthy.
getting rave reviews, and it's Thayer Thomas. It's Thayer Thomas, a guy that lit it up last year, barring some horrible punt returns. Unfortunately for him, maybe it was the jitters, but that really did not help his case. But Thayer Thomas is doing damn good.
I'm sorry. I'm really traumatized thinking of poor little young one bar screaming.
Okay, I don't know if there were screams, maybe some little leg kicks, but let's hit that like button. Let's get up. I don't know what we're at. I mean, let's get over 50.
We have one. Let's go.
Let's try to get
to 2. What are we at here? I'm going to hit refresh. We're at 36.
36.
Robert Blanton.
I was just going to say Robert Blanton.
We call him Bob.
Harms is the 4th receiver. That's very, very possible.
Might not be wrong.
Very possible, because once you get behind Powell, it's just a big old stew. It's a big old mixture of just weirdness.
You know, I was going to make a stew this winter. I never got around to it.
I always make stew. My wife hates it. Just stew with dipped
real
bread in that shit.
Real beefy broth.
It's real thick.
Yeah,
real thick.
It needs to be. I think that's the
Big
difference
old
between
fat
stew and
veggies in
soup
there.
is the consistency of the broth.
Great. Lord Duncan's lost his mind. All right, what else we got?
Let's do some takes that we're going to stand by, like something you're passionate about when it comes to the Vikings 2024 season. You can be, something you're going to stand by until you're proven wrong.
Stand by, oh man. Bum, bum, bum.
Thank you for that.
Let's see some takes in the comments. You're not giving in. Like, if you think Dalton Reisner is going to be our starting center,
yeah, stick with it. Ooh, Dalton, top 5D. I like it. Oh, Norman Henry, we're taking the North. Selling McCarthy. Jaron Hall is quarterback 2 in 2025. Has nothing to do with 2024 season. Wow, there's a lot of good ones here. Wait, why can't I hear you, Umbar? What's going on? What just happened? I can't hear you.
I just muted myself.
Okay, I was wondering what the hell was going on. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, when I hit the thing, it muted me. So
What'd you hit it about?
I said you're gonna stick to it. I went bam.
Oh, I'm like, what? I thought I'm trying to do all my stuff on my end.
All right,
here.
sorry. So Aaron Jones over 1,000 yards. I love that. Kyrie Jackson, a starter. Hell yeah, will win at least 11 games. Jaron Hall, QB2 in 2025. Very bold. Love it.
Ashley thinks maybe you had a fart.
God, I haven't done that in years. It's another symptom of what I thought I might have had in my early 20s.
Yeah.
Peterhead just says, deer.
What's one of yours?
One of mine is that Will Reichard as a rookie will be one of the best kickers in the NFL.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
It's going to happen. So buckle up. You guys, everybody worrying about kickers. Oh, God, he's going to miss extra ball. He's going to miss kick. No, he's not. He's going to be fucking awesome.
Knack just stole one of mine. Dallas Turner wins Defensive Rookie of the Year. I'm 100% on board with that right now. Like after hearing this,
I think that's actually if you're a betting man, that's the bet you take.
Yeah.
Who else would it be?
After hearing everybody talk about him, the Alec Lewis's, the Will Regats, and then now you hear Christian Darrisaw giving him rave reviews and seeing it too, the little clips we've seen. This guy's going to be something special, and I'm still shocked that we got him. I love that we got him, and I think he's going to have a major impact. I already said it.
Yeah, and I believe it. I believe it.
Lord Duncan going really bold. He's going to, until he's proven wrong, he thinks Aaron Jones will throw 3 touchdowns in the red zone.
That might be dumb. I don't know. I don't. Doesn't make sense.
It might be genius. Another one I'm sticking to this, and I know it's going to get hotter against this. I know as we, June, July, it's going to be, I'm going to look like a fucking idiot, but I'm sticking with it. JJ McCarthy's starting week 1. He's going to start every game. I'm sticking with it.
Yeah, I don't see that happening at all.
Yeah, but it's fine. I know.
This isn't my
I'm on probably the slimmer side of this, but I'm sticking with it.
But like, do you want him to start week 1? That's okay.
If he's ready. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, that's
if he's the better option.
Okay, but that is a huge if.
Oh, if he
just remember, this dude just turned 21. If he was 24, 23, I'd be like, get his ass out there. I don't care.
No, you play the best option. I believe he will be the best option by the time the season rolls around. And I know, it's only going to get more Sam Darnold this, Sam Darnold this. Sam Darnold's looking great. But when it comes to late August, you get down to preseason.
Sweaty balls. August is just nothing but ball sweat.
I just feel like they're going to be like, yeah, we're going to announce the starter. It's going to be JJ McCarthy.
The way I look at it is I want JJ McCarthy to be out there when he has the best supporting cast and when he is absolutely ready. Expectations for the Vikings this year are across the board pretty dog shit. So he's not going to come in and be a savior and we're going to win 12 games. I'm all for him sitting on the bench. And next year in free agency, we got a ton of money to spend, bringing in more pieces on defense, maybe more pieces on offense. We got a healthy TJ Hawkinson. To throw him out there just seems a little too Zach Wilson-esque for me. Like, you're just pushing it too hard. If he was older and it was more of a urgency, it's like, do it, get him out there. But there's really no reason for him to start.
But where he shines, he's a sponge. Like the dude, he puts in the extra time, puts in the extra work. Like, he absorbs things. He's a really grounded. Yeah, he's young, but he's also mature beyond his years. And I don't know. I just think he's going to be the best option for this team when all comes. And the other thing is, I don't believe in Sam Darnold. I do not believe in Sam Darnold.
Well, nobody does. It's all.
No, there actually is a lot who think Sam Darnold's going to do this. Sam Darnold's
I'm just saying.
I don't believe in Sam Darnold either.
It's not about wins this. It's not about wins this year. It's not. So it doesn't matter if Sam Darnold sucks. It's more about protecting our large investment that we just made. Like, JJ McCarthy's not going to come in and we're going to win the Super Bowl. I would love it.
Wouldn't you rather in year 2 that he's got, a lot of experience? He's seen it all. He's been through it, and now he's ready to go and take that next step.
If he's going out there and they're getting their ass kicked every week this year, which I think a lot of people think we're going to do, no, I don't want him to be part of that at all.
I mean, you're assuming that's going to happen. It doesn't mean it's going to happen.
Well, nobody knows what's going to happen.
No.
Everybody's assuming it. I'm just
saying, I'm sticking that JJ McCarthy is going to start until I see Sam Darnold take that first snap under center.
My only rebuttal is I think Sam Darnold's going to start. I don't think he's going to be better than JJ McCarthy. I think they're just going to start him to protect JJ McCarthy until he's ready.
That's fine.
My next one is actually mine was I'm 100% fine with JJ McCarthy riding pine all year, no matter how ugly it gets.
No,
if Sam Darnold it's going to be funny. Like if Sam Darnold goes out and we start off like 0-6 and everyone's like, hey, put in JJ McCarthy, put in McCarthy. It's McCarthy time. Like that even makes me want to not put him in even more. It's like, let Darnold take the grunt of this shit. Let him take all the arrows out there and let him not be out there. Like that's even a bigger deal for it. Like, so I want him to ride Pine. I think that's their plan. And I think that will happen barring an injury.
Used to call me Pine in high school.
Yeah.
All right, my last one real quick was just I think the Vikings are going to have the best rushing attack they've had in 5 years this year. I think they're going to be committed to the run game. Aaron Jones is there. The run game's coming back in 2024, and it's going to be a huge part of this offense.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to argue that. I think Aaron Jones is going to, as long as he's healthy, he's going to make those Packer fans real unhappy with the way he rips new assholes left and right. My last one, I don't have a good track record here because I was all on the Dean Lowry train. Choo-choo last year. I'm going to say that we are going to be pleasantly surprised by Jerry Tillery.
Wow.
I'm not saying he's going to go out there and get 7 sacks. I'm not going to say he's going to all of a sudden rip shit up, but we're going to be like, you know what? God, I think we should re-sign Jerry Tillery. He's actually a nice little piece there.
I hope so. It could just as easily go the other way too.
Oh no, I am well aware of that.
Yeah. All right. I know you gotta get going, so we're gonna do this last part real quick. Little segment here. Best chance of happening.
Gross.
I'm gonna give you a scenario and give you some options. You're gonna tell me which player has the best chance of that happening for them. You understand?
Yes.
Sounds like you don't. Okay. Who has the best chance of leading this team in sacks? The Ginker, Dallas Turner, or Jonathan Grenard?
Grenard.
Jonathan Grenard is your answer. Makes sense. I mean, it's probably the safe answer as well.
It is a safe answer. I think Ginker, I love the Ginker. I think Dallas Turner might start stealing a little bit of his time at the end of the season. So I think it would come down to Dallas Turner and Grenard. I think Ginker will definitely have a career best in sacks this year. I think he's got 7. Maybe it might be his best. He'll top that.
Got a couple of Grenards and Turners. Selling McCarthyism says pace. He went off the chart. He went pace.
Wow.
Who has the best chance of being a surprise cut among these options? Brandon Powell, Ryan Wright, Jerry Tillery, or CJ Ham?
Man, sure the hell not Jerry Tillery. He's gonna say that. You know what? I thought Ham was gonna get cut last year. The fact that he's still on the team, I think he's just here until he decides to retire at this point.
So you got 2 options left. You got Brandon Powell or Ryan Wright, from what I'm hearing.
I would like to cut CJ Ham. Like I would love to cut CJ Ham. But I'm gonna go Ryan Wright. Seth Vernon is having rave reviews. So he's had some good days. I hope I'm not right because I like Ryan Wright.
All right. Last year, Theo Jackson was a surprise make. Who has the best chance of being a surprise make this year? Is it cornerback AJ Green III, wide receiver Lucky Jackson, or guard Henry Bird?
Oh, fuck. I don't. Oh, all right. It is the category is surprise.
Yeah. I mean, who would have thought besides T-Bass that Theo Jackson was going to make the team?
So it was AJ Green, Henry Bird, and who?
Lucky frickin' Jackson.
I gotta go Lucky Jackson just because the receivers after, like we already said, it gets real weird. It gets real weird. But Lucky Jackson's, I think he's older than I remember. I think he's actually
37.
Well, I want to say late 20s, but I'm going Lucky. AJ Green, he's got some guys in front of him. McLaughlin's going to be there, so I don't see that happening. So yeah, I gotta go Lucky. Henry Bird, Dalton Reisner maybe dashed his dreams there.
Henry Bird gained more votes than I expected to see.
Right now he's a left guard, and we got Reisner and Brandel, so that's a tough one.
All right, best chance of earning a starting job week 1: Dallas Turner, JJ McCarthy, Kyrie Jackson.
Well, technically Van Ginkel's hurt right now. Man, I don't know how long it's going to linger around.
Did you have to let it linger?
Well, if it's between those 3, I'd say McCarthy.
All right.
I mean, Turner, I think Ginkel and Grenard are definitely going to be starting. Turner's going to be out there a shit ton, but when it's specifically starters,
Mhm.
Kyrie Jackson, I could see midseason maybe sneaking in there, but Turner or McCarthy is kind of the easy one for me.
We got some Turners here. We got a Jackson.
And this is who I think, not who I would
it's,
want.
It's who you think. It's who you think. We got one more. Best chance of having the most production from a late round pick.
Ooh.
Michael Juergens,
Will Riker.
Levi Drake Rodriguez, or Walter Rouse.
Who's the first one?
Michael Juergens.
Juergens, Rouse, or Levi Drake
Rodriguez.
Well, Rouse ain't seen the field unless probably two people are hurt. Darisaw and Q-Bear would have to go down. Juergens, I think it's kind of the same thing. And Levi Drake Rodriguez, that gross defensive line, I think he makes the team and like is active. So I'm going Levi Drake Rodriguez.
Levi Drake Rodriguez?
9 tackles, 2 sacks, and we're gonna go ape shit. We're gonna love him. We're gonna be like, get this guy on the field more. Get Jerry Tillery off the field and put in Levi Drake Rodriguez.
I don't think Jerry Tillery is gonna be on the field.
He is. He's gonna be our starter. You need to buckle up. You need to buckle up for that. He might not be good, but he's starting. We'll see.
All right, sweet. All right, I know we gotta get you on. You gotta get going. So we're gonna wrap this up with a quick fact. But again, thanks for everybody who hopped on.
Thanks for everybody hopping on in the off season. Let's go Timberwolves tonight. Let's go, baby. We'll probably be back next. We're gonna keep coming on until it's definitely the off season. Numbers are definitely gonna be lower come until about August, but probably still come on.
Yeah, I mean, usually when it gets done like 26 views, we're like, okay, maybe we'll go every other week. We'll see. We're not there yet. We're definitely not there yet. So thank you guys. Appreciate it very much. And remember this, King Tut. Remember King Tut, one bar?
Absolutely, I do. Pervert.
He was a product of incest, as his parents were brother and sister. He had a club foot, a severe overbite, womanly hips, and enlarged breasts. Sounds just like me. Most experts agree that he probably died as a result of this.
Poor King.